Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for still staying with me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe to help me support my channel so we can get more videos and more people to come to my channel. So this is the top 5 gaming smartphone under 1000 ringgit for 2021. Bear in mind that this phone is a 6GB RAM and 128GB of storage. So everything will be the same, and you also get the same 4K recording at 30 frame rate per second. So let's not waste any more time. Let's look at the top 5 smartphone for this year. Let's go. So the first phone in this list is a smartphone that we already covered in our previous top 5 gaming smartphone, which is the Poco X3 NFC, and I still think that this phone worth to be in this video. It has 6.67-inch IPS LCD with 120Hz refresh rate, Android 10 out of the box, Snapdragon 732G with Adreno 618 GPU, 6GB of RAM, 128GB UFS 2.1 storage, 64MP main camera that can record video up to 4K at 30 frame rate per second, 20MP selfie camera, stereo speakers, 3.5mm jack, NFC, 5160mAh with 33W fast charging capability, and this phone is 955 ringgit. Second in this list is the Poco X3 Pro, a newcomer and the brother to the Poco X3 NFC. It has 6.67-inch IPS LCD, the same 120Hz refresh rate, Android 11 out of the box, a flagship Snapdragon 860 Adreno 640 GPU that is similar to the Snapdragon 855, so bear in mind this is a performance processor and GPU. 6GB of RAM, 128GB of UFS 3.1 storage, 48MP main camera, 4K recording at 30 frame rate per second, 20MP selfie camera, stereo speakers, 3.5mm headphone jack, NFC, 5160mAh 33W fast charging, and it is 968 ringgit. So the third smartphone in this video is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10, also a newcomer. It comes with a 6.43-inch Super AMOLED screen, Android 11 out of the box, Snapdragon 678 with Adreno 612 GPU, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage, 48MP main camera that can record video up to 4K at 30 frame rate per second, 13MP selfie camera, stereo speakers, 3.5mm jack, 5000mAh battery with 33W fast charging capability, and this phone is 799 ringgit only. And the fourth phone in this list is the brother, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. It has a 6.67-inch AMOLED 120Hz screen, Android 11 out of the box, Snapdragon 732G with Adreno 618, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage, 108MP main camera that can record video at 4K at 30 frame rate per second, 16MP selfie camera, stereo speakers, 3.5mm jack, and NFC, 5020mAh with 33W fast charging capability, and this phone is just about 999 ringgit. And finally, the last phone in this list is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 9 Pro. This is also the previous phone that we've covered in our previous video. It has a 6.67-inch IPS LCD screen, Android 10, no high refresh rate, Snapdragon 720G with Adreno 618, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of UFS 2.1, which is a little bit slower, 64MP main camera that can record video up to 4K at 30 frame rate per second, 16MP selfie camera, 3.5mm headphone jack, no stereo speakers, 5020mAh battery with 30W fast charging, and this phone is a little bit more than 1,000 ringgit, which is 1,039 ringgit. So you better get the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro, which is newer and cheaper. So that's it. It's a little bit fast. Yes, I know, because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time and my time, so you could get your decision straight away. And if you ask me, if I were to purchase any of this phone, which one should I get? I will definitely go for the Poco X3 Pro, because it is new Android, IPS LCD. I don't mind that much. I still get the 120Hz refresh rate, a faster performance processor, and storage, which is 3.1 UFS. And other than that, stereo speakers, 3.5 jack, NFC, and what could go wrong with 5,000 milliamp hour battery? That would be my choice. So that's up to you. Which one would you like to purchase? Because it's really tough for the Super AMOLED and the high refresh rate screen. It's either the Poco X3 Pro or the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time, see ya.